It is Nightmares Revealed. Tonight we're at Knott's Scary Farm. This is the kickoff event to the season. We're going to learn the new mazes that are coming to Scary Farm this year and all the other details. In addition to this kickoff event, we'll see some of our monster friends. We'll get to tour Grimoire with the lights on, and this is the last year for Grimoire. Grimoire and Mesmer both leaving this year, so when you come to Scary Farm, make sure you do those two mazes. We'll see some live music tonight. We may even see the Boulay Brothers and a lot more. So stay tuned. Let's head into Scary Farm in just a few minutes.
The conductor walks through the realms of Knott's Scary Farm. Tonight we pull back the veil and reveal all the scintillating secrets you crave for this year.
Wait, really?
You must know this is wrong. I'm innocent. I know you. You know I'm no witch. I'm not hurting anybody. Doesn't anyone want to stop this?
Are you ready for a hanging? People of Calico, the time is finally come to end the mystery that has descended on this town. We have captured the witch Sept, and she will stand trial for her crime. Bring on the accused! You stand accused of the crime of witchcraft. How do you plead?
Not guilty. I'm no witch.
Liar!
This is insane. Some malady has infected your minds. I'm no witch. You must see that what you're doing is wrong. You have no proof.
Proof? Oh, we have proof. Our crops have failed.
Witch.
Our children are missing. Our livestock have perished. You're to blame, Sarah Marshall. What say you, Calico? Is she guilty? Sarah Marshall, the good people of Calico have spoken. As judge and lawman of this town of Calico, I sentence you to death for these crimes. You will hang by the neck until you are dead.
Foolish man. All fire and fury signify nothing. You are weak. You are nothing. Seek you precocious. But until seek you precocious. But until you're she's a witch. Seek you precocious. But until you're born to hold this good time. Seek you precocious. But until you're born to hold this good time. Seek you precocious. But until you're born to hold this good time. Seek you
welcome your master of ceremonies, a man who knows what's in the fog, not Scary Farm's own Mr. Jeff Tucker!
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Before the night's up, you're going to know everything about Scary Farm this year. We're going to have a great time, and there's all kinds of crazy stuff to do before the night is over. We're taking all that crap off. All right, welcome everybody. Modern day horror hosts and the queens of darkness, the Boulay Brothers!
We are so excited to be here tonight with you at Not Scary Farm. Thank you.
Just take a look at this crowd. You all are incredibly gorgeous right now, let me tell you that. And if this is any indicator of the season that's coming up for all of us to enjoy this Halloween, I think it's going to be one of the best Scary Farms to date.
Let's take a look at the returning mazes. First up, 8 Fingers 9, the Boogeyman. Widows, Chilling Chambers, Origins, The Curse of Calico, Room 13, Cinema Slasher, and retiring this year, The Grimoire, and Mesmer. Scare zones include Ghost Town Streets, The Gauntlet, Forsaken Lake, and Goring 20s. And we can't forget about Carnival. Shows this year, The Hanging, Carnival du Grotesque, and Conjurers. Also returning is the Timbermount Log Ride, Halloween Hootenanny, and the Into the Fog Art Show.
She's back. All right.
So extra.
From the demented mind of Daniel Miller, designer extraordinaire, the latest Not Scary Farm masterpiece, I present to you, the Zoo.
The Institute for Hydrogenetic Dynamic Research. That's quite a mouthful, so we fondly refer to it as the Zoo. My name is Major Mark Megler, the head of this eclectic team of scientists and soldiers to develop the latest in hybridnetics creations. Here, we will make a new, better soldier, a new, better you. You recruits will be the first wave of a new generation of super soldier. Quick, powerful, agile, and ruthless, ready to face the vast array of challenges that confront the soldier in today's modern army. We've been working on
This is an insanely detailed, scary maze that will have you running for the exit, and it has a special feature. At 11 o'clock every night, the monsters take over and shut all the lights off. And all you have is your flashlight. All right, you know John Aspirin, the man who brought you the Grimoire? This man is insane, and his newest creation will terrify you in ways you never thought possible.
And so, they buried her in a shallow grave. And ever since, this house has been cursed by her lurking spirit.
Boring. We've heard it 1,000 times.
Boring? Okay, do it then.
Do it.
What's up, girl? Say her name.
You honestly think I'm scared of that?
Well, I don't see you doing it.
Whatever.
Oh wait, the lights!
Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary. Bloody Mary! There, see? Nothing.
So Gus, can you give us a little background on the 2 new mazes this year?
Yeah, this year we've got a couple great new mazes coming to Scary Farm. We've got the Zoo by my buddy Daniel Miller, and we've got Mary the Haunted Horrifying by my buddy John Asprin. Both of these mazes are so Scary Farm. Like, it's just, you're getting great variety. You're getting everything you expect from a Scary Farm maze. You're getting roller
You got
coasters
Silver Bullet going by.
Yeah, you know, welcome to Knott, right? But yeah, they're both fantastic additions to our repertoire. First off, let's talk about the Zoo. That's Daniel's new one. The Zoo's set in an old abandoned zoo that has been ransacked. It's been, who knows how long it's been abandoned, but there's graffiti, it's busted up, it's a hot mess. So the government thought, hey, this is a perfect place for us to just hide a top secret facility that we can take the old animal DNA, we could splice it with human DNA, we could create a new race of super soldiers, create the best armor we possibly can. What could go wrong? Right? So in the zoo, the animals have broken loose. These hybrid monsters have broken loose, and they're just wreaking havoc on everyone. So it's a Daniel Miller joint, man. It's so good. He's got his crazy mutant monstrous hybrids. He's got really cool locations and scenery. You know, you're going through different exhibits in a zoo, and they're just ransacked and disgusting. And then 11 o'clock comes, the lights go out because the animals have taken over and they've cut the power, and guests are going to be armed just with this crummy, dinky little flashlight to find their way in the darkness against a horde of monsters who are very, very comfortable in that situation. So it's going to be a great maze. It's going to be a great twist. And the cool thing is it's almost like 2 new mazes in one.
I was going to say, so you have to go through twice, right? Yeah.
You get to experience it normally with the lights on, and then you get to experience in the dark with armed with just a terrible little flashlight. A lot of our crews have gone through it, and they're kind of freaked out going through it in the dark with no monsters. So it's going to be awesome. So I'm really looking forward to that one. It's been really fun to watch that come along. The other maze we have come out of is Mary. That's the Haunted Earth Home. That's John Asprin, primary designer of the Grimoire. He did Bloodlines. He's coming in with this one. It's the Scary Farm version of a Bloody Mary story, which is great. And it even ties into our world-building lore because Mary is one of the sisters of Sarah Marshall.
Okay.
So there is a little bit of that fun there. In our story, Mary wanted to distance herself from the events of Calico, so she and her family moved far, far away from that town. She didn't want to be associated with it, so they moved away. Where she moved, the townsfolk resented her. They took umbrage to her coming to their town, and more of the horrible people in that town took her husband, took her kids, and they murdered them. And they left them there, and they framed her for the murder. So as she was cleaning the blood of her family, the rest of the town came accused her of the crime of murdering her family. They scalped her, they stoned her, and they buried her in her own yard. Her own yard. She was buried and left alone, left for dead. She didn't make it. However, because of the circumstances of her death, her spirit remained in this place, and she inhabited the spirit realm for years and years and years, searching for her family on the other side. Well, this home now, today, is a group home for you. Unfortunately, these kids on Halloween night decided, as you saw in the trailer for this, decided to call her name 3 times in the mirror. After all of these years of searching on the spirit realm, she hears her name. She comes back to her home and tries to find a way and passes through into the land of the living once more. And she gets revenge on everybody. So, doesn't go so well for the kids, but it's a great way to take that. Oh, Carl!
No, it's Carl. You're gonna have to compete with Carl.
I can't compete with Carl. But yeah, so it's just a great way. It's our take on the Bloody Mary story. It's visceral, it's creepy, it's eerie, and it's just a heck of a lot of fun to go through. So they're both great additions to the Scary Farm lineup. With Zoo, it's like you get 2 mazes in one, and with these both being backstage like that, I can't stress enough. It's going to be great if you go to the pre-scare buffet, because you're going to get access to these 2 mazes and last year's 2 brand new mazes. So if you have that pre-scare buffet, you can get in there and see all 4 of the new mazes, and have the rest of the night for fun. Yeah, awesome. It's a great lineup this year. I can't wait to share it with everybody.
There's an urban myth very similar to this, and so it resonates through different cultures and stuff. And so that's one thing that really inspired me. The next thing that inspired me was the fact that there's actually like historical references to Mary, right? Whether it's Mary the first from England, whether it's Mary Worth or whatever it is. There's historical references as to who Mary was or why she was called Bloody Mary, right? And the last inspirational point for me is it's just timeless. It's absolutely timeless. And I can't remember, actually I can remember, it's probably some of you can remember, that moment that you saw the priest walking up to this foggy house, and they walk upstairs, and on the bed, after you enter the room, you see Reagan from The Exorcist. And it was that moment that it just lasted with me, right? And there's another moment like Samara when she's coming out of the well in the ring, and her body's contorted. It's those personal moments like that for me is what inspired me. And so with Mary, we get an opportunity to really get back to the roots, right? Like, for me personally, like I did Special Ops Infected. It was very much like a movie. I love zombies. That's one of my favorite genres. Grimoire, Bloodline, all these had a different kind of fear. But for this, it's a little personal, right? I think for some of us, as adults, I don't know how many of you all would turn off your lights and say Bloody Mary in the bathroom, and so it kind of cuts a little deep for this. And so with that, these inspirations are really what drives us getting back to the core of what Knott Scary Farm is. She was beautiful, and again, like I said, she was envied by all the townsfolk. And in this tragedy of being shamed, of losing her family, of being bludgeoned and stoned to death, we see a different side of her. But beneath all of this, there's a lot of story that we're hoping that you guys get a chance to explore when you get a chance to experience Mary.
The Legacy Store opens to the public tomorrow and is open during normal park hours from the marketplace. So you do not need a park ticket to come to the Legacy Store during normal park hours, but during Scary Farm hours, you can only enter the Legacy Store through the entrance behind Ghost Rider from the mazes. So during Scary Farm, you have to be in Scary Farm to come to the Legacy Store. Any other time, enter through the side door here in the marketplace.
Oh, look, it's Ryan.
Yep.
Just let anyone into this event.
So there is a clear lounge fly, Scaryfarm. It's got that KSF logo and a little coin purse. Look at that. We were just told $99.99. Here is this year's Spirit jersey. I'm really digging this, the old school Halloween vibes. I think I had an old Halloween, you know, the paper decorations from the 80s, 90s with that design on it? Jen knows, from the 70s, 60s. Actually, here's Jen right now. Oh, no, sorry, that's just a skeleton. Here is a hat from one of the new mazes just announced, the Zoo from Daniel Miller. So we have another new Spirit jersey. This one glows in the dark and it's kind of sparkly. And I almost fell over walking backwards. You can see me in there too. Look at that. Is it a shadow or is it a ghost? What is it? And the Spirit jerseys are $84.99. This floating candle set is also available for purchase at the register. They are $59.99 and you get 3 candles. 2 new mazes this year, the Zoo and Mary Haunting of Worthome. And here's the shirt for that one. It's on the other side. No, just blank. So the lighting in here is a little tricky, but look at this sweatshirt. Jen, can you pull the... There you go, look at that. That is so cool. And if I can read this, it is... I can't read it because...
It is $69.99.
Flip, there we go. Look at that. That is really cool. Oh, look, the haunted house is like a pumpkin. That's really cool. There is also an exclusive blanket this year. They are $49.99, but if you spend at least $30, you can pick one up for $25.99. And we have another lounge fly. Look at this one.
This is cute too, Mike, the hoodie.
Yeah, they have a ton of them though. You know what? Yeah, let's walk back that way. I just wanted to do good work.
So this is the facade of Mary Haunting of Worthome. It's pretty cool.
Come on, drumstick, let's go. Let's get a move on.
I swear I'll be a new little angel just beg on my knees for you. How about that? No, that's all for you, Diego. All for you.
Hi everybody, I'm Laura. Welcome to Scary Farm 2025. We've got all sorts of new offerings as usual. Remember when we had our 50th anniversary, we leaned into some scary meats? So we thought this year we'd bring back a few more. So we've got like cow tongue, some others, I'll get to those. So this is at Baja. We've got, of course, French steak fries on steak. Steak on steak fries. Yeah. You got the pretzel you show. This is a pasta prop shop. This is our tater tot French fry combo. Back here is the alligator hot dog. Some really great salads this year to showcase. We've got the esquite corn walking taco on the salsa verde. I want to show the pizzas real quick. The slime pizza with the pesto, and then that's a pumpkin chorizo pizza. The El Pastor, you know, obviously we've taken it into a dark color with the dark chilies, etc. We also took the alligator, and it's at Miners. You can also get it on the potato or the mac and cheese. That's the bison burger at Sutter's. You know, just some fun names. The Frankenweenie, the Wolfman. Oh, check out our little pizza. And we punched out the mushrooms, so they look like little ghosts. I know. Probably tried the bat wings tonight, the chicken wings with all the black chilies, so it made your mouth all dark, and crispy frog legs.
Oh, the frog legs are back. Look at
Frog
those.
legs are back. And then we finally were able to secure some crickets. So we did the chocolate covered cricket. We're just going to get one on top of the cupcake, but that is a cricket. Lots of nice salads. That's a no-bake cheesecake. And don't eat the teeth. That's just for fun. And we leaned into a lot of fall flavors. So the pumpkin crumb cookie with a little pie on top. This is a maple bacon. This is a pumpkin bun. This is the pumpkin patch cheesecake. That is the witch's brew funnel. That one is that's the one I like with the.
This one,
see
you're
how
saying?
So that's a salted caramel brownie, deep fried.
Oh my goodness.
Yum, yum. Lots of great desserts this year. The double chocolate midnight tiramisu. Look at the great piping work.
We saw that in the bakery. Yeah, that was good.
So that's a really good stuffed brownie with the brownies in there. We got like the tres leche. We got an Oreo fudge. This is our graveyard French toast, like the Oreo. Some deep fried Twinkies. That's the red velvet whoopie pie. These all glow in the dark. The kids funnel and the panna cotta and that cupcake actually all glow in the dark.
Which one?
This guy.
That glows in the dark.
And this all glow in the dark.
Oh, look at that. That's cool.
Well, it's hard on the camera.
Yeah.
They all glow in the dark.
That's cool.
And then we always have blood bags and a lot of milkshakes and drinks. But anyway.
Very cool.
Hope you enjoy.
Thank you. Laura walked us through the entire menu here, but Wilf, what is your favorite out of all these?
I tell you, I'm loving the bison burger. It's amazing. Available at Sutter's. It's one of those great burgers that you get in the park at this time of year. And then the midnight tiramisu. Okay. Still, it's sweet and delicious.
Okay. All right, and bison burger, all the mains on the dining plan this year?
Yeah, a lot of things on the dining plan.
All right, thank you.
Hi, so this is going to be our witch's brew funnel cake. It has an ube drizzle, chocolate drizzle, toasted coconut with Halloween sprinkles.
Okay.
And then our pumpkin patch cheesecake funnel cake. It actually has a pumpkin cheesecake whipped and then cheesecake bits with our ice cream as well. This is the killer brownie, deep fried killer brownie funnel cake. It's salted caramel, nutty, it's super melty in your mouth. And then this one over here is the Ghoulish Kids funnel. It has a pumpkin whipped cream, the glow in the dark.
Those look good. Yeah.
Thank you.
This one, I don't know. That
one's super rich, but it's so delicious when it's warm. It's great.
Definitely got to try those. Thank you.
Just by looking at them right now, if you didn't know which zone they were going into, you could tell where they're going, right? So even under 15 minutes time, they are able to show you which zone they're going, and you can kind of pick that out. If you've ever been here, you're like, oh my gosh, I know this is Forsaken Lake. Like, you can just tell. So if anything should happen, if their airbrush would clog, or we ran out of time, or the talent was a few minutes late, we'll talk more about that, but if the talent was a few minutes late and you only had a smaller window of time, they could send that person out there probably like that and they'd still fit in the area and they wouldn't look like they were unfinished, right?
I can't, well, I was trying to get the sign and the lights. So every year, part of Nightmares Revealed, there is a lights on tour. We did Origins. We've also done the Chilling Chambers. This year is the Grimoire, and it's the last year. So let's head on in and see all the details that you miss when the lights are out.
gonna see an old maze that was once present at Knott's Farm. If you ever pay attention to the titles, they were once an old maze from Knott's Farm that was now gone.
Oh, I can't wait to look for that. Thank you.
This is office here. Right here. But a reaction to it every time you hit it. I think. Doing the mazes with the lights on, you see so many things you've never seen before. And there was like a symbol that was throughout the entire maze that I've never seen all the times we've walked through there. Now we have to see if we can find John Aspirin to ask him about that, because I've never noticed that. Inside Town Hall, we get to see the costumes from the 2 new mazes. Let's go take a look at those.
Oh, that's why he's all patchwork.
We got some information from we were going through it and they said
That is it from Nightmares Revealed here at Knott's Farm. Scary Farm starting September 18th, and you know us, we'll be here opening night, first ones in line, like we usually are. Let us know down in the comments what you're most excited for this year. Is it one of the 2 new mazes or a returning maze? Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and follow us on social media for all updates from here at Knott's and theme parks across Southern California this Halloween season. Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you in the fall. Surviving the fog tonight, we got a double-sided poster on the way out of the 2 new mazes. Very cool.